Hi everyone, Happy New Year! If you're new to our journey, my name is Brenna and I wanted to do something different today. My family and I are participating in a pantry challenge for January and February, and I wanted to share a little bit of it with you and explain our goals and rules for our version of the challenge. This is the first year we have ever done a pantry challenge, so I'm super excited to see what comes of it and what lessons we learn. If you've ever done a pantry challenge, please comment below what your favorite part about it was. This challenge is hosted by Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead, and one of the things that I love about it is she encourages people to customize the rules and goals to fit your life, and I think that's fantastic. I have included her hashtag in the title and the description so that you can check out the other people that are participating in her challenge. If you're wondering what a pantry challenge is, a pantry challenge is when you spend some time to intentionally use up what food you have stocked up on. Our family buys a lot of food in bulk. We preserve food that we grow in our garden, and this is just a great way for us to create a food rotation so that nothing ends up going bad and having to be thrown out. All right, let's get into the goals of our challenge. I do have them written down so I don't miss anything. I have three main goals for this first pantry challenge. Goal number one is pretty obvious: saving money by using what we have on hand. I know that's self-explanatory, but that's a big priority for our family. My husband and I have some pretty big dreams and goals for the coming years, and a lot of them require money. And so my hope by doing a challenge like this is that we're going to see our savings account go up and we can make those plans a reality that much sooner. Goal number two, cooking in larger quantities. I do not have it in my schedule to dedicate an entire day or weekend and getting a month's worth of food into the freezer. I also don't have the freezer space to make that happen either. So what I want to do is dedicate time when I can to making a double batch of a recipe so that breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever meal I'm prepping for is taken care of. But then we also have extra going into the freezer to use for those crazy hectic days where I don't even have enough time to make a full course meal. I just have enough time to pull something out and heat it up. Goal number three, create new recipes. I know at the beginning of this pantry challenge, it's going to be super easy for me to go and grab the staple items of the stuff that I always make. So I want to be more intentional of not doing that. I want to become creative in the kitchen so that if we are in a situation where we have to do this, where we have to use what's on hand because we just don't have the finances or the weather is crazy and we can't get to the grocery store, I know we're going to be okay because I have that experience of being creative in the kitchen. My big hope is that I'll stumble across some recipes that I can ultimately share with you, and they will go on to our regular meal rotation. Now that I've explained our three main goals for the pantry challenge, I'm going to explain our three main rules for the pantry challenge. The goals are something we're going to strive to achieve. The rules are something we're going to stick to. So rule number one is our grocery budget. My husband and I have set a weekly grocery budget of $40 to be used for dairy products, fresh produce, and filtered water bottles that we're going to take with us to work. Now, we do have two exceptions for this grocery bill rule, and they involve two bulk purchases that we get about once a year. The first one is our apples. We get our apples in bulk to make our applesauce, apple butter, pie kits, different things like that. And we are also going to be getting our beef during the pantry challenge. We get our farm raised beef through my parents, and we already plan for both of these expenses within our annual budget. So that's why I'm not counting them towards the challenge, and I'm going to make them an exception to the rule. Rule number two, meal planning every week. Meal planning is something that is going to really help us stay within our budget but it's also going to help us to ensure that we're taking a constant rotating inventory of what we have on hand. I've also discovered that meal planning is a big stress reliever for me. After a long day, coming home and not knowing what you're going to cook just takes a lot of the fun and motivation out of cooking. So I find that when I meal plan, I actually enjoy looking forward to coming home and making that for my family, because all of the hard work trying to figure it out in my head has already been done. Rule number 3, document as much of the meals as I can. I want to be able to provide updates for you guys and let you know how these 2 months are going, what we've learned, what we have succeeded in, what we struggled with. And I'm also hoping that by documenting everything, I'm going to be able to track those experiment meals so that I have a starting point when I actually create the recipe and start writing it down. Well, that's it. The goals and rules for our 2025 Pantry Challenge. Thank you, Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead, for coming up with this idea and making it so popular and available for us to join you. I cannot wait to bring you along and give you updates on what we have been doing on this challenge over the next couple of months. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like and share it with someone. If you want to come along our journey, see what other things we have going on, or to see how the Pantry Challenge is doing, make sure you subscribe and follow to our channel. Thank you so much for spending time with me as I explain this today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye.